Hey guys, it's it's actually cold in Florida. I know all my friends around the country are going, shut up. It gets to 55 degrees and you guys say it's cold. You have to live here for a while to understand that concept, right? Anyway, this morning I got another post that I was reading about, all you need to do is think about what you desire, ask and it shall be given, expect whatever desire you want in life and it shall come to you. And this was from stuff about the law of attraction. I'd mentioned about a week or 2 weeks ago, I got an email from a law of attraction coach that said, anyone that is having a hard time losing weight is because you're thinking incorrectly. And when you think correctly, the weight will just fall off effortlessly. And I listen to this stuff now. I've been in this industry 36 years now, and I listen to this stuff and I go, God, you know what? 20 years ago, I used to be saying the same thing, and I am so sorry. About 20% of The Secret and about 20% of the law of attraction is actually factual. I think it's awesome. I love it. I believe that, having the right mindset is crucial. In our new #1 best-selling book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, but This Book Will, we talk about committing the first hour of every day to positive thinking, to journaling, to everything in the world that you can imagine. And now there's more and more books coming out on a regular basis talking about how you can vibrate your thoughts and attract that $1 million salary or the perfect body or the perfect soulmate. And, it's really frustrating. And I say it's frustrating not only because I used to teach the nonsense, but because it's not factual. And I'm going to prove that it's not factual. It's entertaining. It's fun. Now, remember what I said, 20% of the law of attraction and 20% of The Secret are dead on. But that means 80% is fantasy. It's fantastical thinking. It's wishful thinking. And as we believe and know 100%, it actually hurts more people than it helps. Now, that's a pretty bold statement, but how do I back that up? Well, let me back it up with statistics. 25 years ago, we had about 70% of the U.S. population overweight or obese, about 70%, 65 to 70%. 25 years later, we have 65 to 70% of Americans overweight or obese. Now, the real push for The Secret and the law of attraction came out around 2005, 2006. So don't you think that if this was true, that you could use your thoughts to attract weight loss or perfect health or whatever affirmation or vision board that people are creating, shouldn't we see a decrease in those statistics? Shouldn't we see a decrease in people being overweight and obese if all those things were so fantastically true? And why is it that people are so attracted to The Secret and the law of attraction? And I'm going to give you the answer to it. In our book, we talk about there's a psychological principle that runs into our DNA, basically, and then we call it human nature. The definition of human nature is our desire as a human race to get the most out of life with minimal effort. Okay? So let me repeat that. Human nature is our desire in life to get the most out of life with minimal effort. And The Secret and law of attraction tap into our own human nature. Just like lottery sales and infomercials and all the kind of stuff that promises billions and billions of dollars, but only a small percentage of people are ever going to win the lottery, right? And it's the same thing with the teachings in these type of programs. Sure, there's going to be people that just because of a miracle that they imagine themselves losing 100 pounds and it somehow falls off. I still don't think it's going to happen overnight. There's people that can imagine themselves making millions of dollars, and maybe they will be one of those ones that have the miracle of actually winning the lottery. But most people that follow this fantastical wishful thinking stuff don't get anywhere in life. And there's going to be a rush in your brain, right? Because when you have positive, powerful thoughts, oh my God, we talk about this in my book, there's a release. When you have a good emotional positive affirmation, there's a release of endorphins. There's a release of serotonin and GABA and dopamine in the brain. It's a cascade of chemicals, oh my God, that are so powerful, that are so beautiful, that we get hooked on them, and that's a good part of all those teachings, is that they do release, but they don't change anything. And that's the problem. So, I've told my story millions of times of how I used to get up in the morning with these powerful affirmations of sobriety, and I kept drinking for 20 freaking years, for God's sake. I'm firsthand knowledge telling you this stuff doesn't work. 20% of it is awesome. 80% of it is an absolute waste of time. And, I guess my legacy is in this sixth decade of my life is in God knows it could change in another year or 2 or 10 years. But, is to dispel these myths, is to say, come on, get off the wishful thinking bandwagon, get off the fantastical thinking, and look at the reality of life. Life doesn't come to us very easily, not huge goals. So we want to try to dismantle the myths. In our book, we also talk about one of the stars of The Secret, the guy I interviewed, Dr. Joe Vitale. And, I said, Dr. Joe, in The Secret, it says that all you did was imagine with your mind becoming a millionaire, and you went from homeless to a millionaire. And he said, well, yeah, but David, they left out a big part of it. I worked 14 hours a day, 7 days a week to become a millionaire. Yeah, that's a big part to leave off. So read those books with a lot of fun, have a lot of joy, read them to be excited, but then go work your ass off. Hire coaches, hire counselors, hire personal trainers, hire nutritionists, hire therapists and counselors, hire ministers, whatever you got to do. Invest time, money, and effort into you, and your dreams might become a reality. But outside of that, it's wishful, fantastical thinking. Hey, listen, we offer a 15-minute free consultation on the phone to anyone, a one-time free consultation to help you get on the right track. I'd love it. Just email us through the website. My website is above this video. Email us. Let's get the truth. That's all we're about, is the truth. And let's get you moving in a great direction. Below, I'm also going to post the website so you can just click on it. You can get chapter 1 of our #1 best-selling book on positive thinking free, okay? Listen, take the 20% of those programs that are great and love it. Revel in them. And then do it the rest the way you know it needs to be done. Work really hard. Have a great attitude, and work really hard again. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.